Hello student, welcome back in my YouTube channel. Today in this lecture we will continue the topic earthquake. As in previous lecture we have studied the different uh, classification of earthquakes and earthquake waves and the locating the epicenter of the earthquake. In this lecture we will learn the further more about the earthquake. So the strength of earthquake. A scientist measures the strength of earthquake using machine known as seismograph. And seismology is the scientific study of earthquake and the propagation of elastic waves through the earth. Uh, Two measurements describe the size of an earthquake. First one is the intensity, which is a measure of earthquake shaking at a given location based on amount of damage. And second one is the magnitude. This estimates the amount of energy released by earthquake. So there are two scales of measurement of earthquake. First one is intensity scale and second one is the magnitude scale. So first one is the intensity scale, which is given by Mercalli, which is known as Mercalli scale. Assigns an intensity or rating to measures an earthquake at a particular location or qualitative. This scale is from 1 to 12, in which 1 is not felt and 12 scale in which building is nearly destroyed, measures the destructive effect. This scale measures the destructive effect of the earthquake. Intensity is a function of energy released by fault, and geology of the location. Surface substrate can magnify shock waves, that is Mexico City 1985 and San Francisco 1989. Second, this is a modified Mercalli intensity scale was developed using California buildings as its standard. Drawback is that destruction may not be true measure of earthquake's actual severity. And second one is the magnitude scale, that is developed by a seismologist Charles Richter. Uh, Introduced in 1935. So this is known as Richter magnitude scale, and this is based on amplitude of largest seismic waves recorded, and that is the log 10 scale, and each unit of Richter magnitude correspond to the 10x increase in the wave amplitude and 32x increase in the energy. So these are the group and magnitudes in which if an earthquake is less than 3 magnitude, then it is very minor. 3 to 3.9 it is a minor, and 4 to 4.9 it is light earthquake, and 5 to 5.9 it is moderate earthquake, and 6 to 6.9 that is strong earthquake, and 7 to 7.9 in magnitude scale that is major earthquake, and 8 and higher that is the great earthquake, and that is we can say um, everything will be destroyed if an earthquake is 8 and higher magnitude. Now earthquake zones, and here we will discuss uh, in reference to the Indian context. So the earthquake zoning map of India divides into 4 seismic zones based on observations of affected area due to earthquake, that is zone 2nd, zone 3rd, zone 4th and zone 5th. And zone 2nd is said to be the least active seismic zone. Zone 3rd is the included in the moderate seismic zone, and zone 4 is considered to be the high seismic zone, and zone 5th is the highest seismic zone. Here in the Indian map we can say the clearly zone 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th, and then uh, this is shown by the color index. All the central part and the southern part is in the zone 2nd, that is the here in the coastal part of the Gujarat, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Kerala, and the western part of the Rajasthan is moderate risk zone and comes in the zone 3rd. Now the zone 4 is high risk zone, that is of Himalayan zone, and very high risk zone, that is zone 4, 5th, that is here in the Jammu, here in Himachal Pradesh, northeastern, and this is the part of the Sikkim, Bihar and Sikkim. This is the seismic zone maps of India. Now the prediction of earthquake. Earthquake prediction is usually defined as the specification of time, location, and magnitude of a future earthquake within a stated limit. But some evidence of upcoming earthquake are following: unusual behavior of animals, water level changes in the wells, large scale of fluctuation of oil flow from oil wells, foreshock or minor shock before a major earthquake, temperature changes, upliftment of earth's surface, and change in the seismic wave velocity. If these things are happening, then there may be a chances of earthquake. Now, effect of earthquake. Earthquake has very adverse effect. So this can loss of life and property, damage to transportation system, road, railways, highways, airport, marines, damage to the infrastructure, chances of floods, develop cracks in the dam, chances of fire, short circuits, communications such as telephone wire are damaged, water pipes, sewers are disrupted, economic activity like agriculture, industry, trade, and transports are severely affected. So there may be landslides in the hilly terrain, shaking and ground ruptures, building collapse, rupture, building collapse that and may causes death. There may be a chance of fire, soil liquefaction, tsunami may arise in near coastal regions, floods. This is we have discussed. Now, earthquake safety rules. If we are in house, don't use lift or getting down from the building. Be prepared to move with our family. If you are in a shop or a school or office, we don't run for an exit. Take cover under a desk or table. Move away from window glass. Do not go near electric point and cables. Keep away from weak portion of the building and false ceiling. If we are in outside, we have to avoid high buildings, walls, power lines, and other objects that could fall and create blocks. Don't run through street. If possible, move on to an open area away from hazard, including trees. If we are in vehicle, stop in a safe open place, remain inside vehicle, close window, door and vents. After an earthquake, keep calm, switch on the transistor, radio and televisions and obey the instructions. Keep away from beaches and low banks of the river. Use the may swim in. Do not re-enter badly damaged building. Do not go near damaged structures. Turn off the water, gas and electricity. Do not smoke, light match or use a cigarette lighter. Do not turn on switches. There may be gas leak or short circuit. If there is any fire, try to put it out or call fire brigade. Do not drink water from open container without having examined it. If you are aware of the people have been buried, tell the rescue team. Do not rush and try not to worsen the situation. Avoid places where there are lost electric wires and mm, do not come in contact with any metal object. Eat something you will better and more capable of helping others. Do not walk around the street to see what happening. Keep the streets clear so rescue vehicle can be access the roads easily and thank you.